This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We got this. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
18 yards, first down Niners. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
21. 11. Hey, Foxtrot. SOS. 12, fellas, here we go. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Let's go, 65. White. Go ahead.
Garoppolo on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds McCoy.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The first carry now. This is Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike, 56. Charlie, 56. Man, 56 to Mike. 56 is got to go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Attack!
80 weapon. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
56. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. I got you. Hey, Haywood!
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
21. 1, Omaha.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Watch the back.
21.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They run with Breida, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Check my 33. Check my 33. I got you. I got you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And some space here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Hey, Delta.
They run it with Breida.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This is Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
First down, Chiefs.
33.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. But I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Get in the weight room. 11. Protect. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Christian Travis. Check. 21. Hey, alert!
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 40 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
20.
Check 56. Better bring. You better bring.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, come on. 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated